So sun, as you know, it is a star. So that's why it emits radiations which are not so good for us. So it is harmful for us. Right. So UV radiations, that means ultraviolet radiations, when they come to earth and when they are in the direct contact with the skin, it may cause skin cancer. Many of the people in Australia and Manhattan and all, they are susceptible to this UV radiations. So in order to prevent that, we want ozone, right? It will decrease the harmful effects of UV radiations that is coming from the sun rays. So as you can see, this is nothing but levels of atmosphere, a very good picture of levels of atmosphere I have shared. So as you can see, this is earth, right? Next, up till 50 kilometers into the atmosphere, we get troposphere, where actually the main atmospheric situations happen, like rainfall, the flying of aeroplanes, etc. Above the troposphere, we have ozone layer, right? So where we are protected, that is in the troposphere, we are protected by the ozone layer. So ozone layer is basically in stratosphere, right? So that will be from the earth surface. Stratosphere is in between 50 kilometer to 85 kilometer, and if we go very high, that is we have mesosphere and also thermosphere, right? And above that we have something called as exosphere, that is where the rocket science is mainly done, right? Satellites and other things, they are in the orbit of earth, right? So troposphere, then stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere are the levels of atmosphere, right? So the heading of the slide is levels of atmosphere. So what is the ozone layer problem that we have mainly? So stratosphere, that is because why stratosphere is important, because that is where the ozone layer is present. So stratosphere plays a vital role by protecting the living organisms from harmful effects of UV radiations, right? So ozone is occurring in nature at stratosphere. As I told you, in the levels of atmosphere we have stratosphere also, soon after troposphere. So the UV lights breaks oxygen to ozone, right? Nascent oxygen, so oxygen and nascent oxygen will combine and they will form ozone. Ozone is a good gas when it comes to taking up of UV radiations, but it is bad for our health, living beings' health. The concentration of ozone in the stratosphere changes within the season, right? The ozone layer acts as ozone shield and protect the earth organisms from harmful effects of strong UV radiation, as I told you earlier. The absorption of UV radiation by ozone layer increases with its thickness. So thicker the ozone layer, better the chances of protecting us. So ozone is thinnest in the tropics or the equator, right? And dense towards the poles. Ozone at lower level is harmful, causes greenhouse effect, right? It is a bad ozone, we can call it as. Ozone at higher level is useful to stop UV radiation. So ozone layer depletion, how it happens, as you can see, the photo, ozone depleting chemicals such as CFCs or HCFCs, right? CFCs are aerosol refrigerants, solvents. Now CFCs have been banned, so that is a good thing. So a good news for 2020 or from 2017 onwards is that the ozone layer is healing, right? So we will come back to that point. So they are CFCs are ozone depleting chemicals, right? So they go to the atmosphere. Those CFCs, what they will do, they will react with the ozone layer and they break ozone to oxygen and nascent oxygen. So that's why the layers of the oxygen will go. So as you can see, 1, 2 and 3, there is numbering done over here, right? 1, 2 and 3. So what are they? So ultraviolet rays split a chlorine atom away from CSV. So that CSV will be divided. As a result, this chlorine atom breaks up an ozone molecule, making a hole in ozone layer. So oxygen with nascent oxygen, it combines and it forms ozone. But because of the CFCs, because of this chlorine present, it will break the ozone into nascent oxygen and oxygen. So that's why there is no production of ozone. So that's why there is a hole in ozone layer. So the molecules left behind are chlorine monoxide and oxygen. It's all negative things that is happening because of the CFCs, right? HCFCs, and also there is halogens which is present in fire extinguishers, and also methyl bromide is also an ozone depleting chemical. So ozone hole is found in Antarctica and over the North Pole in 1985. 1985, that is a very long time ago. At that time people were extensively using CFCs, but now it has been banned, so that is a good thing. So number of pollutants deplete the ozone layer, including CFCs, methane and nitrous oxide. Chlorofluorocarbons are responsible for ozone hole formation. So as in the previous slide, as I told you, CFCs are used in refrigerators and spray cans. CFCs in the presence of sunlight break down into chlorine atoms, which actually accelerates the ozone breakdown. So how do we measure ozone? Ozone layer thickness is measured in terms of Dobson unit. Right, so it is the thickness, you can say it as Dobson unit. At 0 degree centigrade with the pressure of 1 atmosphere, we will have 0.01 mm thickness, what we can call it as 1 Dobson unit. The average amount of ozone in stratosphere across the globe should be 300 du or 3 mm. Okay, so 10 mm is equal to 1 centimeter. So 3 mm should be the layer of ozone around the globe at 0 degree centigrade with the pressure of 1 atmosphere. This is nothing but the ideal condition of ozone that has to be present. So this is how Earth would look like with the layers of atmosphere, right? So there is ozone layer which is very less, right? So but ozone layer water is there, it is too little, right? Many popular consumer products like air conditioner, refrigerant, CFCs over the time will deplete it, and also smog will be too much in the troposphere, right? From the cars, trucks, power plants, factories all emit pollutants which cause smog. As of September 29th, 1997. The black part is where it is the ozone hole, and the blue part is, or the green part or the red part, whatever you can see, that is okay. So it is fine if it is there. So as you can see, at the part of Antarctica there is only 200 Dobson units, so there is a ozone hole. I hope this is clear, this figure is clear. So as you can see, in 2014 and 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, how the ozone depletion has been continuing, right? So effects of ozone layer depletion: eye disorder, right, harmful to cornea. So if the UV radiations are present, you will get eye disorder, right, which is harmful to cornea. Next thing is that there is damage to immune system, there is damage to skin and tissue. An elevated level in UV radiation damages the nucleic acids in the living organisms also, right? So UV radiation inhibit photosynthesis in plants, which in turn affect the whole food chain. So whatever is there, if there is a hole in ozone layer, the amount of UV radiations which are is coming, it will be more, and it will directly affect the living organisms, such as skin cancer. As you can see, it's a very nasty photo, but we have to show that. So what we can do for control of ozone layer depletion, right? One thing is that as much as possible we can reduce the using of CFCs, right? Use HCFCs, which is more eco-friendly than CFCs. Directly we can't start banning everything, right? So gradually we need to ban CFCs. After that we need to use some of the substitutes of that, and also we need to follow legislation and monitoring protocol and create awareness among the people. If there is no awareness among the people that there is something happening like this, right, it will be very difficult. That's why awareness to the people is very necessary. As of now there is news channels, uh, and there is social media and all, so awareness given to the people is easier than in the 1985s, right? At that time more and more awareness was given by going to the place and giving them. So also this was our covered, and this was celebrated on September 16th, ozone World Ozone Day. September 16th, 2020, it was we have celebrated ozone day on September 16th, 2020, when your semester had already started. So next topic is climate change and environmental toxicity. So what do you mean by that, and what is climate change, why is it important, we will see. Okay,